Elijah is given all that God has. The little flock gets all that he has. And that suggests Laodiceans that were alive didn't come. All would mean all. Certainly if the 100,000 living saints, or their kids, counting Sardis people and maybe a few Thyatira remnants around, if they were given first, or we were to manage and kind of fix them first, then you wouldn't say you give him all that he has, because the most precious thing that God has on earth today are Laodiceans and those of Sardis. They hardly count as nothing. So Elijah gets all that God has. Is you will administer my house and keep my courts, Zechariah 3 says. Let me explain. The courts is the physical temple. You will administer my house, which is the house of God, the church, and you will grow it. You'll build the house of the Lord, not build a building, which I had to get straight. Christ is sent for the restitution, because God raises a prophet, meaning at this time. Same Peter in Acts 3, who asked, "You going to do it right now, Lord?" Christ comes as a thief, Matthew and Luke say. Comes a thief. How do you come as a thief if Elijah talked to everybody? If you're a Laodicean and didn't want him to come on you as a thief, then you should have come over here. In Jeremiah 30 and verse 21, it says that the governor of Israel, before Christ governs it for eternity, the governor of Israel is just going to walk right out from among the people, all of us. It describes all of us. It describes us as the governor and the nobles of your people, just going to step right out of the crowd. Each time you find that Elijah is raised, using the stronger word for it, it matches to authority in the kingdom to Israel. There's no evidence that he's raised to talk to Laodicea. Mr. Armstrong wasn't raised to talk to Philadelphia. I did it from here. Zechariah 3:7 says that I kept a charge. Was 25 plus years not my charge? Says he's been a poker. If you know anything about me, I don't try to be this way, but it is my nature. I've been a poker for 50 years. I've gone to Laodicea for 31 and a half years. What would be the point? They read all of our literature. They know what we teach. They don't want it. They want the free literature. They like that. 150,000 copies just online of Anoint Your Eyes have been distributed. I know some in the world read it. I don't have any idea how many hard copies we sent out of just that one book. And Satan resisted it all. Satan's there resisting him. He's resisted every bit of it. You'll have to believe me on that. So there'd be no, I could take you to other verses, but there's no way there's church unity. All you'd do if you did have it, since salvation wouldn't be present, you would throw Laodicea into some kind of double jeopardy. It would be complicated, and a lot of them wouldn't know what to do, and they wouldn't come. And they might lose eternal life, but they couldn't get eternal life by coming. They still have to go through the 7 years and sit with Christ on his throne beside the Father.